Hi viewers, welcome to our channel. This is Upender Anumula, Indian Polity faculty. In the last videos, we discussed and learned about the historical background of the Indian polity. In that historical background, the last Charter Act 1833 we completed. Now we are continuing to this historical background class. After 1833, the East India Company got 20 years term for the trading in India by the Act of 1853. So British government extended trade in India by this act to the East India Company. But already in the previous classes we said the Britishers trying to regulate and control the East India Company, all these regulating acts were introduced. Now this 1853 regulating act separated legislative functions and executive functions. The main feature of this 1853 act was separating legislative function and executive function of the Governor General Council. And this Governor General Council provided 6 members of councillors in the Governor General Council. And in these 6 members, 4 were Indians. They were Madras, Bombay, Bengal and Agra. So from these 4 provinces, 4 Indians appointed in the Governor General Council, that is the Legislative Council. But they have no any power. Just they have to sit in the council and to make laws. By this act, Central Legislative Council or Indian Legislative Council was established, so that the law making system was similar to British Parliament. The procedure of the law making in India by this Central Legislative Council or Indian Legislative Council same as the British Parliament procedure followed. So it is called Indian Mini Parliament. That means the making of the law, the procedure followed the same as the British Parliament, so that it is called Mini Parliament. By this act, one more feature of this act was the higher covenanted post or civil servants post declared open to all. That means all the Indians allowed to write this exam. In 1833 Charter Act, whenever this act was provided, Indians should attempt these civil services exams. But Court of Directors, they rejected this proposal. Why? Because there was behind this, there was important historical stories there. In England, there was Haileybury College. In England, there was Haileybury College. Those who wanted to become higher covenanted service servants or to attempt the civil service exams, they must join in this college. but this college was under the control of court of directors. So whoever wanted to join, they must be took permission from the court of directors. But the court of directors in India, they are controlling commercial affairs, so that they won't allow the Indians to become as civil servants. If Indians become as civil servants, definitely they will understand the law and acts of the British government. So court of directors, they rejected in the previous 1833 Charter Act. Now this 1853 Charter Act allowed Indians should also be participate. But how Indians can participate in this civil service exams means the British government was appointed Lord Macaulay to Civil Service Commission as a chairman. So whenever Macaulay became as a chairman of Civil Service Commission, he constructing the process of the civil service exams, so Indians easily allowed. Now 1853 Act clearly indicating this is the last regulating act, because all the previous acts, they extended the term of the East India Company every 20 years. But in this 1853 Act, the Britishers not extended the term of the East India Company. So it was clearly showing how long the England Parliament like to continue the East India Company, so long this company will be continued. So this is 1853 Charter Act. So all the viewers who are watching these videos, you must like and share, subscribe. Thank you.